Action.
Hey, we're making some Egusi soup tonight. And this is Egusi seeds, otherwise known as melon seeds, coming all the way from Nigeria. And in order to make it, you have to wash these seeds and then toast them to dry and then put them in a seed grinder or blender. And you just want to get them nicely ground up until they start to kind of like stick together, become like almost like peanut buttery. Yeah, that's a nice Egusi mix. I think I made a bit too much actually. But then you want to fry some palm oil, and we've got some nice greens here from the farmer's market.
Also got some lovely mushrooms.
Yeah, we've got some delightful mushies. I think, what do you say they're called? Black pearl?
Lion's mane? Black pearl, something like that. You got a knife?
Yeah, I've got a knife. So we're gonna turn on the palm oil, and then I'm just gonna add this onion. Chop it up. Nice white onion. And this Egusi that we're making is going to be seafood Egusi. We're using prawns and red snapper, fresh from the farmer's market. Once these onions start sizzling, I'm gonna add the snapper and the prawns. Onion got my eye. With this dish, typically you would eat swallow.
Pounded yam or eba or amala or samovita or fufu.
Yeah, so our fufu tonight is gonna be
Eba.
eba.
My personal favorite. Cassava. What is eba, by the way?
Yeah, eba is fermented cassava.
Cassava, yeah.
That's been ground. So you can see why Africans are historically, traditionally, some of the strongest bodied people.
I was gonna say, you know that they wanted to ban Usain Bolt from using yams. Was it you that told me that? Because from eating yams, because of its high fiber, high nutrient quality, so it's giving him an undue advantage.
Oh yeah.
I heard that somewhere.
So these are dandelion greens. These are very bitter.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of dandelion in there, just to give that bitter leaf flavor. And then this is a lovely kale. Chop up in there. Most people love Egusi. I've never really met anyone who doesn't like
I know one
Egusi.
or two.
It kind of tastes like, it's like nothing you've ever had, really.
How did they come up with the idea to get melon seeds? It's quite
It's so
ingenious.
creative, yeah. It tastes a bit like, has a little bit of salt. What does it taste like? I want to say cheese.
No,
but I don't
come
want
on.
to say that.
Egusi cheese. No, there's no connection. I would say it tastes a little bit like it's not spicy grits. You know, the texture. I don't like the texture. I don't like grits.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say that, because you hate grits.
Yeah, but
So you're using that as an example?
Spicy, not so bland grits.
I feel like, would it reminds me of this ricotta when you're eating pasta, lasagna, and you
Okay,
got
that clumpy cheese that is
yeah.
in it. Okay, perhaps.
That's
I
what
like
it's
the way
doing.
you do your do. I didn't
Yeah.
mean anything by that. I'm just talking about the way you know frills cooking. You're instinctive. And that's how you should
Mm,
cook, really.
I'm not sure. I'm just doing this for um time's sake.
It makes sense. Because we're not going to be.
Most purists would think this is a disaster.
Oh, yeah?
What is she up to? Because you're supposed to
No, I
blend.
think food is about creativity. It's about,
Yeah, but it's
you know,
also about
knowing how to break the rules and breaking the rules to add innovation. I don't want to be eating a dish in the show we've been eating for the past 30 years, you know, or 40 years. I would like something, you know.
yeah,
One,
but technically you're supposed to blend the onions and the peppers together until they become
a smooth texture.
yeah. So
Let's see how this turns out. Because I like gripping onto things when I'm eating, especially when it's seafood that you see. It's going to feel like I'm biting into something. I don't know.
well,
Let's
it
just
should
see.
cook down. You want to cook it down. You don't really want to have chunks. You want the peppers and the onions to become like a soup. But cutting them in big pieces isn't gonna do that
Well, I think we
very
should.
easily.
Let's just see how it turns out. No need to.
Well, I mean, if I was gonna do this the traditional way, I would have put the peppers and the onions in the blender.
It's good to make that point for those the purists or those who want to know the traditional way, in
Yeah.
order to know how to then break away from it. So it's a good, it's a good lesson.
But if you're in a pinch and you just want to hurry it along, you can do it like this and really just fry it.
I love fried stuff. And then you think of the strong
If you
nutrition
left
that come
it
in.
frying for about 20 minutes, it will start to dissolve the peppers and the onions. But like I said, we're doing something different tonight.
Are you going to put that little pepper in there? Is that Stephanie?
Should I?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too
It
peppery.
won't be.
We'll see. Because you never know with those jalapenos whether they're going to be very pepperish or not.
I really should have a kick. It shouldn't be bland.
Sometimes those green ones are extremely hot. And this is one of those times. I'm going to put that to the side. And it can be added on a need to add basis. So here's the snapper. Freshly caught today. I'm going to put that right on top. And I'm going to
How about the prawns?
add the mushies.
Oh, nice.
And
It's going to be a real adventure.
yeah. But like I said, at home, when you just want to do this properly, you can cut the mushies into nice little bits. And you can also just use mushies instead of fish
Yeah.
to make this vegan.
The wonderful young man who sold the mushies to us, he said he put a little medley, combination of stuff.
Yeah. It said black pearl and
I think lion's mane.
okay. So I'm gonna add some curry
Yeah, my sister does that too.
to the mushies and the snapper. Give them a little flavor. Looks like somebody popped up the grass. I'm telling you. That's the thing about marriage. Over time, you get to know what the other person really loves. Okay. So we are gonna add This is gonna be like one-stop shop. We're gonna add the prawns, and then we're gonna add chicken broth and put the egusi right in. We'll just cook it all together.
And then the leaves come last.
Well, we put some leaves in there already.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Just tell me where it is.
In the place now, what do you think?
You put that chicken broth in, or fish broth, or veggie broth, whatever you use. And then you plump the egusi in like little piles like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it steams in, it gets all the flavor, everything.
Oh,
You see that? You're getting all that? Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder. And this is actually quite a bit of egusi. Oh, we put some DawaDawa in there. It should have been in from the beginning, but it's never too late. Add fermented locust beans, DawaDawa, Iru, the powerhouse of Nigerian cuisine.
instead of what?
I'm not even going to say the thing that's instead of, but this is flavor, it's nutrients, it's spice, it's umami, all the things you need. You don't need to put anything else that's store-bought or made in China. Okay, so on that note, we will add the Swiss chard, chop it up nicely, and we'll let you all know what it looks like when it's done. Doesn't look too good right now. It'll get better.